I'm sitting here with my good friend, Bob McKay. Now, Bob McKay and I go back for 11 years. 11 years.
11, 12 years, that's something.
Yeah, for quite a while now. So Bob, question for you, Bob. What does McKay Badger do?
So primarily, what McKay Badgers are probably our mainstay is what they call daylighting or hydrovacing.
Yeah.
So with the hydrovacing piece, we go in there. If somebody in Fort McMurray, during the construction phase of all the different locations, Suncor, Syncrude, CNR, all those places, a lot of things they always had, drawings and stuff, but a lot of things are called as-builts. So they don't really know what's in the ground. So prior to putting in like an excavator or something to dig a hole, we go in there and we locate the wiring that may or may not be there. And also we work with a lot of the pipelines as well. When they're putting in different kinds of structures, we do that. Where we got a buried pipe, we also do that. So yeah, so that's the biggest part of us. But we also we do semi-vac, like I'm doing today for this customer, as well as we do potable water, all that kind of thing. So we're not as big as some of them, but we are a big company overall.
Bob, you've been in Fort McMurray for how many years?
21 years.
What do you love about this community?
It's funny. It's a big little community. That's the coolest thing about it. Like, the thing that attracted me, the guy actually, my very first time in Fort McMurray was 1996. And I remember coming back then, I was like, man, this is like a big camp here. Like it was just, back in the days of oil can and everything like that there. But it's transitioned so dramatically to a family community. Like I have my kids up here, I have my grandkids up here, and both my kids work for Suncor, which is great. Yeah. 2 granddaughters, and like literally I look at the things that are afforded to them for opportunities to education, but just the things to do in the community is really cool. And it's also afforded me the opportunity to really get involved with the community. When people here say that there's nothing to do in Fort McMurray, I call a little bit of BS on that, because I tell you, if you want to put yourself out there, there's always something to do.
Endless opportunities for sure. What do you say to someone who wants to move here? What would your advice be? Now, it's easier to move here than when I moved here. So if you think about that time when the boom was, like that was a different time. So tell me what you think. Like what would you say?
There's some, actually, it's funny. I got a phone call out of the blue from a gentleman from Ontario just last week, and he asked me about kind of the economy of Fort McMurray.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, are you looking at moving out here? And he said, I really am looking at, because he said, I'm pretty much done with Ontario.
Yeah.
And so I did. I said the best thing to do is pre-plan yourself. Come out, look at what you have, reach out to companies like when you reach out to me, and look at that. I said, because I told him, real estate wise and rent wise, I said, we're probably some of the cheapest in Canada right now. So I said, there's always opportunity out here, but just don't come out here and just land here hoping to get a job. That was a boom time. Yeah. You have to pre-plan, but there is a lot of opportunity out here.
McKay Badger, that's an Indigenous partnership. Why is that important? I
would dare say that the most important thing out of the partnerships, I think, is that part of the relationship where it does give back to the community. Where we are with the Mackay Métis, there is a portion of our revenues that go back to the group, and then that trickles back to the community. I think that really pays homage and really meets the needs of the community by helping them do that. I mean, I look at a company like Badger. Badger is North America's largest daylighting and hydrovac company. We have locations all over Canada, United States, and we are actually the only partnership within the whole company. And just seeing the value and seeing what it does for the community, that's why Badger worked with Mackay Métis Group to do this partnership, because they saw the value it would bring to the community of Fort McMurray and to Fort Mackay.